With Falcon hockey coach Joe Cranston. And Joe, the Falcons battled to a 3-3 overtime tie against Gustavus Adolphus last Friday here at Hunt Arena, and then came back with a 5-1 win on Saturday against Bethel. Why don't you talk a little bit maybe first about that Gustavus game?
Well, that game has two different sides to the coin, because first of all, just anytime I can get a tie with Gustavus, I guess a tie is a lot better than a loss, and those games usually have some implications later on in March. But looking at it, we were down 1-0 coming into the third, and the fact that we came out really strong in that period and kind of took it to them and scored 3 goals. That's great, but on the other hand, then they got a power play goal, kind of got them back into the flow, and and at the end of the game, we didn't have the right matchup out there. We got caught on a line change. We couldn't get we iced the puck, so we couldn't change our players, and that kind of resulted in kind of a little bit of a mismatch, and they took advantage and kind of got a lucky bounce. But anyway, they buried a puck with 16 seconds to go. So Gustavus doesn't play a lot of games who have to come from behind. I think that was an advantage for us a year ago, but they definitely did what they needed to do to get back into that game and tie it up.
How about the Augsburg game, Joe?
The Bethel game.
Yeah, that Bethel game.
That game I thought was our best game so far. Bethel's a young team. I think they're a pretty decent team. But we picked it up a notch in that game, and we started to do some things offensively that we haven't been doing. We're cycling the puck better and getting some pucks to the net where we hadn't been doing that well. So overall, I was pretty happy with our performance as a team, but we had to work on some things this week. We really have, Flanagan, Harabi, Emma, Shield, Emma Nordness, that line. They're really playing well. Our other 2 lines are struggling a little bit, so we're working on some things this week to get ready for Superior. And so thinking about this coming weekend with Superior, that's always a tough series. Superior over the years does well in this rink. I think they probably have the edge in this rink, and we probably have the edge up there in Westman. So but we're looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. First conference games for us, and Superior just beat Gustavus last night 3-2, so they're going to be confident coming in here, and we know we have the target on our back, and so we really have to we're a better team right now than we were a week ago. We've straightened a lot of things out, so I think we're going to be ready for Superior. We're all fired up for that series.
Joe, you mentioned a little bit earlier Katie Flanagan. She was named your team's player of the week last week. She scored the team's first goal against Gustavus and then scored a goal and had an assist in the win over Bethel. Could you talk about Katie's play a little bit more?
Well, she's just one of those kids, like I told the whole team the other day in a meeting. After the first practice of the year, we get done with practice, and I just looked at my assistant coaches and said, who do you think is going to be our go-to player this year? And every one of us just said Katie Flanagan, because she's just outworking everybody on the team. She just raised the bar, and that's what we need on our team. When you have a successful season like we had last year, there's just too many people are complacent. You kind of forget what it takes to be competitive and what it took last year. And I told the girls in the locker room, we have 6-7 kids in this team that probably have the ability to be an All-American. But there's only one playing like it right now, and that's Flanny. So I think she's really kind of raised the bar for our team, and it just shows on the ice. And she's scored 4 goals in 4 games and added an assist or 2 in there. But just a great kid and a great work ethic.
Joe, again, you talked about Superior. The puck drops at 2 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. Good luck against the Yellow Jackets. We'll talk to you next week. For Falcon Sports, this is Jim Thies.